Hello everybody, this is Fazal Rabi. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's lesson, we will clarify the confusion between intensive pronouns and reflexive pronouns. Please visit the lecture on the all types of pronouns which will help you in this lecture as well. That lecture is very important for this lecture. Now, to go with our lecture, first of all we will talk about its similarities, which is the reason of its confusion. Both of the intensive and reflexive pronouns having the suffix self and selves with their pronouns, which are mentioned on the board. So both in the sentences of intensive and reflexive pronouns we will be having these pronouns. Now come to its differences. Intensive pronoun is also known as emphatic pronoun. It is used to put emphasis on a particular noun. For example, I myself killed a snake, where the pronoun myself is used for emphasis. We ourselves witnessed the accident. They themselves admitted their mistakes, where themselves is an emphatic pronoun. Now come to reflexive pronouns. When the subject and object refer to the same person, it is a reflexive pronoun. A reflexive pronoun is used for the object. For example, she hanged herself. Here, herself refers back to pronoun she. You must blame yourself for the loss, where yourself refers back to the pronoun you. He cut himself on the broken glass. Here, himself refers back to pronoun he, which is the subject. So the main difference between intensive and reflexive pronoun is that the intensive pronoun will emphasize on the noun, while reflexive pronoun will refer back to the subject. The second difference between intensive and reflexive pronoun is if we remove intensive pronoun from the sentence, the core meaning will not be affected. For example, he himself cut the cake. Now, if we remove himself from the sentence, it will become he cut the cake. Now observe both the sentences. You will not feel a big change in their meaning. On the other hand, if we remove the pronoun of reflexive pronouns, the sentence will not make a complete sense. Its meaning will be changed drastically. For example, you must blame yourself for the loss. If we remove the pronoun yourself from the sentence, the meaning of this sentence will be completely changed. You must blame for the loss. You blame who? So its meaning is not complete. We have to note one point that in the reflexive pronoun in a sentence is replaced by a reciprocal pronoun each other, the meaning of the sentence changes drastically. Now compare these two sentences. John and Carla blamed themselves for the loss. Here the word themselves means that John blamed himself and Carla blamed herself. Now look at the other sentence. John and Carla blamed each other for the loss. Here the word each other shows that John blamed Carla and Carla blamed John. So if reflexive pronoun is replaced by each other, then the meaning of its sentence will change 180 degree. Now dear friends, please solve this exercise. You have to select the sentences of reflexive pronoun from the following sentences and write it down in the comments box. Now we will take an overview of today's lecture. Firstly, we discuss the similarities between intensive and reflexive pronoun. Then we discuss differences. After that, we replace the reflexive pronouns with each other which change its meaning. And lastly, we talked about the exercise. If you liked the video, please share it with your nears and dears. Thank you so much.